Good morning. The weekend is here. Thanks so much for checking in with us here at Atlanta News First. Plus, looking outside at Hartsfield Jackson Atlanta International Airport, cloudy conditions. But we will check in with First Alert meteorologist Courtney Jacobazzi here in just a moment. And she's here to tell us that things are looking a little drier as we head into the weekend after a few days of a decent amount of rain. Thanks for being with us. I'm Megan Packer. Hope your day's off to a great start. I'm here to let you know what is making news this morning. Of course, the big story that we followed all morning long is the funeral for Pope Francis. A really historic day. We know so many people came out to watch his funeral. More than 250,000 people were present for that funeral that was held 4 a.m. Eastern time today. Many gathered on the streets of Rome to watch the pontiff's body go by on the Pope Mobile from St. Peter's Square, where the public funeral was held, to St. Mary Major Basilica, where he will be laid to rest in a private burial. Now, Pope Francis chose to be buried there instead of at St. Peter's Basilica because that has a special place in his heart. St. Mary Major had a lot of meaning to him. It's the place where he often went to pray as Pope. So again, that's where he will be laid to rest in a private service today. Now, delegations from about 130 countries were at that funeral in St. Peter's Square. Just look at this. I mean, incredible images. A gorgeous day there for people who came out just to be a part of this day. There were 50 heads of state, including President Donald Trump, First Lady Melania Trump, and 30 reigning monarchs who were there as well. And he is being remembered here at home as well. We were in Buckhead this morning at the Cathedral of Christ the King. They had a regularly scheduled 8 a.m. Mass this morning, and we spoke with some of the worshipers who came out, and they just shared some nice words about the Pope, spoke very fondly about him and his legacy. Other headlines we are tracking for you this morning include in Clayton County, where police are looking for a missing teenager. 14-year-old Princess Johnson Jordan was last seen around 10:40 last night at the JJ Wings restaurant on Terra Boulevard. She is 5'5", 138 pounds, was wearing a white shirt with a pink heart on the back with black pants and Nike sneakers. Police say she has ADD and depression. So if you have any information about where she is or if you see her, you are asked to call 911. Today, there is a shooting investigation in Newnan. Here's what we know right now. A 19-year-old was shot last night. Officers were called out to a house on Snowfinch Lane around 9 o'clock. The victim was taken to the hospital where he is in serious condition, but police do say he's stable. And officers believe the suspects are in the Atlanta area at last check. So if you have any information about this shooting in Newnan last night on Snowfinch Lane, you're asked to reach out to Newnan Police with any tips. Today is a chance for you to get rid of any old prescription drugs that you may have around the house. You know, a lot of times you might have some pills left over, unused medication, expired, old, whatever the reason may be, you can drop it off. No questions asked today. It's the DEA's National Prescription Drug Takeback Day. They hold this a couple times a year where they partner with, pharmacies, grocery stores, local police departments, and they just make it easy for you to get rid of medication before it ends up in the wrong hands. We know that opioid addiction can so oftentimes start with prescription pills and people finding them in the medicine cabinet of friends and family. So again, this is a chance for you to just dump it. Anything like pain meds, anti-seizure, blood pressure medications, sleeping pills, opioids, of course. So there are several drop-off locations across Metro Atlanta, including at many Kroger stores. You can head over to our website, atlantanewsfirst.com. We have a list of a lot of at least the Kroger locations as well. Keep an eye on the DEA's website as well for where you can hopefully type in your address and find the local drop-off sites near you. It is time, if you have not done so, to buy your ticket for the St. Jude Dream Home giveaway. You could win this brand new house valued at more than $750,000. It is under construction right now, incoming. And tickets are limited for the Dream Home giveaway. So make sure that you don't miss out on your chance to win not only the house, but some other incredible prizes. And the money goes toward helping children with cancer and other serious illnesses who are being treated at St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. It is a $100 ticket. It enters you to win the Dream Home Incoming that is sponsored by the Providence Group and their builder partners. It's got 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, a 2-car garage, an incredible outdoor space. And that is not all. There is also a brand new Billy Howell 2025 Maverick pickup truck from Billy Howell Ford. It's a Maverick pickup truck valued at $28,000. There are also some gift cards available. The Dream Day Foundation is sponsoring a Visa gift card for $10,000. There's a $5,000 grocery gift card from Academy Mortgage powered by Guild Mortgage. You are qualified to win all of the prizes when you buy your $100 ticket today. So head over to atlantanewsfirst.com for your chance to learn more about that and to buy your ticket. All right. Thank you so much for checking in. That's a look at the news headlines right now. We've got more news of the day on our website and our free app. Let's talk about the weather now, because I know that you're probably trying to get outside. We'll bring in First Alert meteorologist Courtney Jacobazzi as we look at a pretty cloudy airport right now, Courtney. But you've been telling us all morning not to be deterred by the clouds, right?
Right. Yeah, we will see a little more sunshine gradually make its way in as we head through the afternoon hours. So don't be discouraged by the cloud cover. We will start to see more sunshine through the day today. It'll end up being a pretty nice day, a little on the muggy side for you. If you're getting out this afternoon, the dew points, which measures the amount of moisture in the air, they're a little bit on the high side, not necessarily summertime sticky, but enough to notice. So we will talk about the potential for maybe a pop-up thunderstorm this afternoon, but definitely not anywhere near as active as it's been this week. Take a look at the 72 hours, so the last 3 days, rainfall totals. These are radar estimated, so they're not official numbers or anything like that, but we're talking over 6.5 inches of rain, estimated total, of course, in northern Lumpkin County, where we did have a flash flood warning yesterday. So we had this front stalled in North Georgia for several days, and that kind of served as a focal point for showers and storms. So up in the mountains, we've had kind of like on and off showers, morning and then again in the afternoon and evening. So picked up some pretty hefty amounts of rain, anywhere between about like an inch to over 6 inches of rain, obviously, in northern Lumpkin County. Really area-wide, we picked up 1 to 4 inches of rain with some locally heavy amounts. Southern Gwinnett County, 5 inches of rain. We had that big band of showers and storms move through after sunset last night. And that really just gave that last punch, and we picked up more than a month's worth of rain in some spots just over the last 3 days. So we will be very glad to have this drier forecast pattern kick off just in time for the weekend. Going hour by hour through your day today, around lunchtime, so within the next 30 minutes, we could have maybe an isolated shower pop up, especially in the mountains. We essentially have a cold front moving through, and actually I could show you that here on our map really quick. Let me go back. We have a front that's starting to move through the area, and it's going to be a weak front. Notice you're really not seeing all that much activity along it. We don't have enough moisture. Our dew points aren't that high that it's going to give us a widespread rain chance. And again, the forcing on this front is weak, so it's not going to generate a lot of rain for us, but a spotty shower or storm or two is definitely possible, especially in the afternoon hours. So if you have any dinner plans tonight, wouldn't be a bad idea to maybe just tuck the umbrella in your car to go to and from the restaurant if that's the case. It's not going to be a washout, maybe an isolated shower or storm. Most of us will be dry through the day today. High temperatures with some more sunshine peeking through. I do think we'll make it into the low 80s today. And tomorrow will look mostly cloudy, mostly dry, and warm. That rain chance at 10%. If we see a quick passing shower tomorrow, wouldn't be completely surprised, but overall tomorrow will be at least a touch drier than today. But overall, looking at our pattern, we definitely trend drier this weekend versus what we were during the week. Let's take you through First Alert Futurecast and kind of show you what I'm talking about. So by 7 o'clock, this front's really going to be moving through like the heart of Atlanta, and that will help generate some more showers and thunderstorms paired with the heat of the day. Again, we'll see some sunshine with the moisture that's in the air that you'll notice as a little bit of a muggy feel. That could generate a few showers and thunderstorms, mainly between about 4 and 8 p.m. So just a spotty, quick passing storm. This isn't going to be like the activity we had this week where the storms kind of linger and drop heavy rain and hail on you. That's not going to be the case tonight. If you do run into a spotty shower, it'll be very quick passing. And then we'll be mostly dry Sunday. Now, Monday, this front's going to be to our south. That's going to trap in moisture. Models have been trending a little wetter on Monday for the morning commute, but we're going to keep the rain chance at about 30% for now because this is the first model run that's really been showing a wet Monday morning. We're going to keep that coverage of rain at about 30%. That could very well go up. If it looks like that front is kind of retrograding back north a little further, that could definitely generate more showers. If it stays a little further to our south, that will keep us a little drier. So a little bit of fine tuning to do on Monday's forecast, but just know a few showers will be possible for your Monday morning commute. Overall this week, we're looking at less rain than we picked up in just like a day this week. We're looking at maybe a tenth to maybe in some spots a half an inch of rain by the time it's all said and done on Friday. So this week as a whole, basically letting you know it's going to be a lot drier, which is great. We picked up enough rain last week. We'll take the drier week this week. Again, over the next 7 days, we'll pick up less rain than we picked up in the last 3, and in some cases, even just one day. Taking a look at your first alert 7-day forecast. Low 80s today, maybe an isolated afternoon and evening thunderstorm. Don't go canceling your plans. Just keep your eyes to the skies. If you start to hear rumbles of thunder, make your way inside and head out, but no reason to cancel plans. If you happen to get caught under one of those thunderstorms, you would be the rare one today. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy, mostly dry with temperatures in the low 80s. A few morning showers, maybe a rumble of thunder on Monday. We'll stay mostly dry this week. Rain chance at 20% or less through most of the week. We'll be closer to 90 degrees on Wednesday. Very hot. We'll have a ridge of high pressure building over the southeast. That'll be our warmest day. That ridge starts to break down, making way for our next weather system on Friday. So right now we have a 40% chance for scattered showers and storms on Friday, which is our next Braves on Gray day. So you can watch the Braves against the Dodgers. They're coming back home on Friday, May 2nd. You can watch that for free on Peachtree TV if you don't want to go to the game. Right now, it doesn't look like it's going to be a washout for the game, but we'll be keeping a close eye on that for you because I'm sure a lot of you are trying to make your Friday night plans, maybe trying to go catch the Braves game. They've been on a hot streak, so we'll hope we can keep that up, especially playing the Dodgers this upcoming Friday. All right, everyone, I hope you make it a wonderful Saturday. Have a great weekend. Enjoy it. Enjoy the drier weather. Get out and enjoy it. We deserve it. I feel like we've had to stay inside a good bit this week. So get out and enjoy the warm, beautiful weather this weekend, and we'll catch you here next time.